Welcome back. Let's shift our focus now to the other big story that NDTV first broke to you, which is of course the Sushant Singh Rajput murder case and the AIIMS report in this particular case. Now, what's been extremely interesting is that with the AIIMS report ruling out murder in the Sushant Singh Rajput death, there is still a certain section of media, a certain section of people who appear to be in denial of the AIIMS finding. There is an old sting of the AIIMS doctor that is being played up in certain sections of the media to discredit the Sushant Singh Rajput suicide case as, of course, a murder theory. The murder theory now, remember, has collapsed. There are vested interests who continue to question this, continue to cry foul. What really is happening and why is it really happening? Well, we'll talk a little more about that. But first, I want to play out for our viewers an interview that my colleague Sunil Singh has done with Paramveer Singh, the Mumbai Police Commissioner, who says that there was no doubt about this being a case of suicide. It was vested interests that were running a motivated campaign to discredit the investigation and to discredit the Mumbai police. Listen in.
So, as I have been maintaining that we were investigating a case of unnatural death in Bandra police station, and the forensic examination, post-mortem, everything was conducted by a team of forensic experts and Cooper Hospital doctors. And the cause of death they gave was that asphyxia due to hanging. And our investigation was also into unnatural death. Mr. Sushant Singh Rajput's father, 3 sisters, brother-in-law, on 16th of June, they all said that it was a case of suicide. They hold nobody responsible for the same. After a few days, we came to know that the father of Mr. Rajput went back to his state, Bihar, and lodged a FIR, wherein again they said it was a suicide, but for which they were holding some persons responsible. So about suicide and about the cause of death, there was no doubt on anybody's mind right from beginning. Some vested interests took a different line suddenly. It was a motivated campaign which was run to discredit the investigation, to discredit Mumbai police. And I think finally with the finding of the AIIMS, which I came to know from the media reports, so this puts at rest the entire controversy which was being created by some vested interests. We were very sure of an investigation, which was a professional investigation, which was upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court. Also, we submitted a sealed envelope, our confidential report to the Honorable Supreme Court. They expressed satisfaction with the findings of Mumbai police.
All right, my colleague Purva Chitnis, who's been tracking the details of this story, now joins us with the very latest. Purva, you know, it's been very interesting because the Mumbai top cop there, speaking with NDTV, has said that, you know, the truth always prevails, and the AIIMS report that has clearly ruled out any foul play is essentially a vindication of the Mumbai police's stand.
Absolutely. In fact, NDTV only broke that story on Saturday with the AIIMS report that was submitted to the CBI and ruling out any foul play on.
Right, Purva, we seem to be having a bit of an audio trouble there with you. We're going to try and reconnect with you. We can't hear you very clearly. But this, of course, you know, is the big story that we're tracking. And despite what has been found, despite the AIIMS report submitting conclusive findings, which seem to suggest that Sushant Singh Rajput was not murdered. This was a massive NDTV exclusive, remember, that we were tracking for you, the AIIMS report, the findings of the AIIMS report, both which were corroborated not just by the AIIMS panel but also by the CBI, which ruled out any foul play. It's an interesting stand that the Mumbai police has taken. It's an interesting stand that a certain section of the media still has taken, which continues to play out an old excerpt of a conversation or a sting with the AIIMS doctor just to discredit what has finally been found. Purva, put this entire controversy into perspective for us.
Well, in fact, if we remember, in the beginning when Mumbai police started its own investigation, they had, filed an ADR report, which is the accidental death report. And from there, the Mumbai police started its investigation. But then there was, after a few days, the family came up. In fact, the family filed a complaint, an FIR in Patna, saying that there is an abetment to suicide. Charges were leveled against few people, and then they believed that this was just not a suicide, and that's how the investigation also progressed later. And when the CBI also, with the Supreme Court ruling that CBI will be taking over this case, and CBI also started its own investigation, and now with AIIMS submitting that report to the CBI, ruling out any foul play or any murder theories that were floating around, the Mumbai top cop, Mumbai chief, in fact, says that, our stand is vindicated today. Because that is, in fact, if you remember, Mumbai police's investigation direction, that they, in fact, were investigating this from the, accidental death side, which is like, death by suicide. And
Yes.
that is how they were investigating this entire case. But before that, then the Supreme Court came in and the Supreme Court handed it over to CBI. And now even CBI and the AIIMS has, in fact, the AIIMS has found out that there is no foul play
Yes.
which is involved. That's why Mumbai police top says that, the truth always will prevail, and that is what Mumbai police's stand is vindicated today.
Well, absolutely. The Mumbai police says their stand has been vindicated. However, there still continues to be, an audio excerpt of a conversation, a sting rather, which is dated the 22nd of August, the day the medical board was in fact constituted, where, Dr. Sudhir Gupta has in fact said that, that the case is still open. However, that was on the 22nd of August. What we are now tracking is conclusive findings after the AIIMS panel has looked at the autopsy report. To understand this entire controversy better, we have with us Dr. L.C. Gupta, who is a forensic medicine expert. We're also being joined by Vikrant Chaturvedi, who is in fact Sushant Singh Rajput's friend. We have Sanjay Hegde, who's a senior advocate of the Supreme Court, and we'll also be joined by Mayank Shekhar, a film critic and columnist. But I want to come to you, Dr. Gupta, first. This audio recording or this sting, however you want to call it, dated 22nd of August, is being put out on social media by a certain section of the media to discredit the AIIMS report that has ruled out foul play. Do you want to just put this entire controversy in perspective for us? What changes from the 22nd of August to now?
I have more since when I am conducting postmortem independently. I must and observe 1 lakh postmortem in my life. This, as per my opinion, is a simple case where cause of death is ligature strangulation and it indicates homicide, means murder. This is not at all a case hanging, which I have already given you in interview. जहां तक बोर्ड 5 डॉक्टर्स के बोर्ड ने क्या कहा, 7 डॉक्टर्स के बोर्ड ने ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट ने क्या कहा, मैं इसके लिए कंसर्न नहीं हूं. मैं अपनी ओपिनियन दे रहा हूं इसके अकॉर्डिंगली. ये मर्डर का केस है, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है.
Right. I want to also, bring in my other panelists into this conversation. Sanjay Hegde, if I can begin by asking you, is a controversy now being created for nothing? There is an AIIMS report that has studied all of the evidence. It has been submitted to the CBI. It has very clearly said that this is a case of suicide, but that obviously doesn't seem to suit certain interests, which is why we are now seeing this audio recording from the 22nd that is playing out, 22nd of August that is playing out of Dr. Gupta. There are of course questions now that are being asked of this report. What do you make of this entire controversy?
See, listen, there has been a certain section and a driven media campaign which has all along proclaimed that that this death was homicidal. The panelists before me still insists it was homicidal. Once you take a position, you tend to double down on the position. When people are charged in an investigation with giving their professional opinion, and when 7 senior doctors of AIIMS, having examined all the evidence that is currently available and with the benefit of certain other investigation which was done by the CBI, conclude that the death was not homicidal, it is time for all this ill-informed speculation to stop. You can keep on insisting, no, it was homicide, it was death, and unfortunately, as a result of this kind of hysteria and witch hunt, there is a young girl inside prison for having supplied some marijuana to the deceased. As a result of all the investigation, we come to know that the deceased did have mental health problems, did take marijuana, had a life which involved a lot of women, and so on and so forth. We are not doing any help to the memory of the deceased.
Right.
Yet everybody wants to say, I took a stand and I am right, and even if this post-mortem by the CBI does not prove it, I will go to another post-mortem by the FBI.
Well, it was the family that wanted the CBI to probe it. It was a family and you know, this other side that was looking for evidence, that welcomed the fact that there is an AIIMS panel that is now going to be looking and going over all of the evidence and submitting its findings. But it does appear that whatever the findings have been, you know, which NDTV has exclusively accessed, which very clearly say that this is not a case of murder, there is no foul play, this is a case of suicide, that doesn't seem to suit certain interests. Mayank Shekhar, do you want to come in here?
Absolutely. I think the whole controversy has been hinged on the fact that this controversy should continue and that people should constantly have these conversations that are completely in the realm of gossip and, you know, gain some sort of salacious interest out of it, and the public is just essentially entertained or engrossed in ways like these, and which is really what happened with this particular case, which has gone through various ups and downs and twists and turns, essentially with nothing that was new that came out at all through. The new angle, of course, is the drug angle that it introduced. But now it's, I think, conclusively proven that it's not murder. And I might want to know, who were these people? On what basis were they shouting from the top of their lungs to prove that this is murder? And what were their interests in all of this?
Well, they still continue. They still continue to do it. There is a section of the media. There are sting of the doctor from the 22nd of August that's been released, a video, an audio that has been released by a certain section of the media that still continues to claim that this is in fact a murder, and now there's a cover-up.
I mean, so in that case, they will have to prove exactly what is it that the 7 doctors from AIIMS are going to gain from a fabricated report. Just as they need to, therefore, far more prove what is it they need to...
On what? Yes, and you know...
What are they going to gain from this being murder anyway?
Yes.
You know, it's not about taking a stand, right? It's about truth. And
yes.
A lie cannot have two sides. If it turns out to be a lie, then why were you lying is a question that needs to be posed, and an answer that we must extract from those people who continue to be doing the same things that they were doing.
Dr. Gupta, who is who is a forensic affairs expert, I want to just bring you back into the conversation. You're a forensic medicine expert. On what basis, are you discrediting what the AIIMS panel has said?
मैडम, जो भी आप इन लोगों ने रिपोर्ट दी, I am not that. मैं सिर्फ इतना जानता हूं कि मुझे जो लाइगेचर मार्क दिखाया गया सुशांत के गले पे, जिसकी फोटो आपके मीडिया ने खूब पब्लिश की है,
आप कह रहे हैं कि एम्स पैनल की रिपोर्ट गलत है?
मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं, मैं मेरी ओपिनियन की बात कर रहा हूं। क्या सही है क्या नहीं है?
क्या आपका ओपिनियन किस बेसिस पे है?
मेरी ओपिनियन ये है कि उसके गले पे जो निशान है वो किसी भी हालत में हैंगिंग का नहीं है, वो सिर्फ लाइगेचर स्ट्रेंगुलेशन का है। और जो
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि एम्स का रिपोर्ट गलत है?
मैडम, मेरी पूरी बात होने दीजिए। तो हरे रंग कपड़ा है, उससे वो लाइगेचर मार्क उस गले पे आ ही नहीं सकता। वो किसी भी हालत में उस हरे रंग के कपड़े का नहीं है। दूसरी
नहीं,
चीज,
तो आपने ये एविडेंस स्टडी किया है?
डिफरेंट टाइप का हैंगिंग में एक इंक्रूव्ड टाइप का ब्लडलेस टाइप का एक मार्क आता है स्ट्रेंगुलेशन का, और इस केस के अंदर ये ब्लड से फुल लाइगेचर मार्क है। और ये हर हालात में मेरी सोच के अनुसार और मेरी अपनी एक्सपीरियंस के आधार पे ये सिंपल केस है, जो लाइगेचर स्ट्रेंगुलेशन का है, जो होमिसाइड की वजह से है, किसी ने डेड बॉडी नहीं उतारी होगी, ये कंफर्म है, लोग झूठ बोल रहे होंगे। मैं अपने
आप कह रहे हैं कि एम्स का पैनल झूठ बोल रहा है?
मुझे नहीं पता कि एम्स के पैनल ने क्या बोला क्या नहीं बोला, मैंने अभी तक उनकी रिपोर्ट नहीं देखी है।
बट हम बता रहे हैं आपको, एनडीटीवी ने ये रिपोर्ट एक्सक्लूसिवली एक्सेस करी है। एम्स के डॉक्टर्स ने जो कहा है, जो सीबीआई ने कहा है, वो हम रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
वो सब कुछ जो आप कह रहे हैं, आप ये दिस में भी ये राइट पे रिपोर्ट उन्होंने दी हो और उसमें ऐसा लिखा हो, पर मैं अपनी ओपिनियन अपनी देने के लिए फ्री हूँ।
बट मैं आपसे डॉक्टर गुप्ता इसीलिए पूछ रही हूँ कि आप किस आधार पे ये ओपिनियन दे रहे हैं?
स्ट्रेंगुलेशन का है
ये आप किस आधार पे ये ओपिनियन दे रहे हैं?
मर्डर।
आप किस आधार पे ये ओपिनियन दे रहे हैं?
मैं लाइगेचर मटेरियल के हिसाब से और लाइगेचर मार्क जो उसके गले पे पाया गया डेड बॉडी के, उसके देखकर ओपिनियन दे रहा हूँ। और दीज टू
बट आपने फोटोज देखे हैं कि आपने फिजिकल एविडेंस एग्जामिन किया है?
द ओपिनियन।
ओके, दिस इज एन ओपिनियन। संजय हेगड़े, देयर आर स्टिल दोज
ओपिनियन सीम्स टू बी बेस्ड ऑन अ सिंगल एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ द फोटोग्राफ। नाउ a photograph can be taken from many angles. It may be suggestive of a strangulation, but then there would have been several other tests which the AIIMS doctors would have done. They would also have the benefit of what the investigators found, as well as the measurements, etc., that the investigators have done. They have 7 of them together come to a unanimous opinion that the death was indeed suicidal and not homicidal. Add to it, just take a look at the facts. The facts were that the man committed suicide in the middle of the day. Shortly before he committed suicide, he was there in the drawing room. There were witnesses who saw him there. He goes into his bedroom, then hangs himself. The witnesses who were with him do not notice anyone else.
Yes.
So the facts and the opinion are only consistent with suicide.
Okay, I want to also understand from you, why do you think that this narrative continues? Why is it that despite the fact that the AIIMS panel has submitted conclusive findings, I mean, this is what was wanted by everyone. This is what everybody wanted. They wanted a CBI investigation. They wanted AIIMS to re-look at the Cooper Hospital reports, all of that. And the abetment to suicide angle is something which has still been probed by the CBI. All that this AIIMS panel has said that, look, this is a confirmed case of suicide. There's no foul play. There's no evidence of any foul play. Whose interest does this suit?
There are two different motivations. Is that question to me?
Yes, to you.
Yes. There are two different motivations. There is one motivation of the viewing public. The viewing public, once a message keeps going in that there was something suspicious, they keep doubling down upon their suspicion.
Yes.
There is also the motivation of the channels who continually ran this story as nothing but murder. They know that they are in deep legal trouble. There is going to be a lot of defamation and other suits coming.
Yes.
They just want to get out of it, or in any event, say that we can throw things into such a confusion that those people who may take them to court do not want to come near court again.
All right.
So there are two different motivations which are operating, and of course there is the political motivation.
Okay, so there are clearly different motivations that continue to be at play to discredit now the AIIMS panel. Questions that are being asked of the AIIMS panel. The same lobby, the same section of people who welcomed the CBI investigation, who welcomed the AIIMS panel, expert panel of doctors looking into the autopsy report, into all of the forensic evidence, now are out to discredit the report because the findings clearly don't seem to suit a certain section. But in a big NDTV exclusive, my colleague Arvind Gunasekar has accessed from sources within the AIIMS panel as well as the CBI that they have debunked the murder theory. They've said there's no evidence of foul play and that Sushant Singh Rajput's death was a case of death by suicide. We'll continue to track the details of the story and the investigation. Remember, the CBI probe continues. The abetment to suicide angle is still being probed. There's also the Narcotics Control Bureau and the Enforcement Directorate that is carrying out investigations. We'll track all of that for you as well.